there are some key characteristics of a person who can be completely ready to do a healing session with me. I have 6 prerequisites, if you want to call them, if you want to actually really progress in your healing. And these are things that I've learned over the years that if they're not there, there's some issues with being able to do a session like the way I do with my clients. So I will talk about that now. And even recently I realized that there are people who think they are ready, but it's almost like I need to screen everybody to make sure, because sometimes it's almost like they think they have to go through a whole session, but really there's no point. So I'll explain why. So here's the first key characteristic to have if you want to do a healing session. So you have the understanding that time, space, and distance are not factors in the effectiveness of the healing session, okay? So what I mean by time, there's different aspects of time. I'm talking about one version of time, which is time traveling, meaning you understand that there is a concept of time travel, that it does exist, and you can go back in time to your past, to the past lives, whatever it is, and do healing there. And you understand that time doesn't exist, it's all happening at the same time. And space is there's no space, meaning I could energetically be with you in the same room, or you could be with me in the same room. We do not have to be in the same room physically. And the other thing is distance, similar to space. Basically, you could be in the same room or you could be on the other side of the world. I've been doing readings for people in Australia and I'm in Canada, so it does not matter, okay? So that is the first point. Second point, you have experience with meditation, some energy healing, you understand basic concepts of energy, the energy centers at least, maybe even the chakras, and you have some ability to either visualize, to sense things, or to hear things, like hear messages or hear the memories. So there has to be some opening of some kind of ability to understand and potentially feel or see things, because it really, really helps when I do a healing session with you that you can participate in that way. So that is another really key thing to have. Number 3 is that you understand that healing is a journey, and you are patient, and you are patient to see the shifts over time. Like, you understand that the shifts do not happen in one session. It doesn't happen necessarily in one day, if that makes sense. Okay, so that is the next major thing. And let me just, sorry, get some, my notes disappeared on me for a second, so I'm just going to grab them again. Okay, so yeah, so basically it's layer by layer. Okay, so you're not doing things just like that all the time. It can be, but you have to understand that healing is layer by layer, and it does require you to see the shifts over time, okay? Number 4 is you take responsibility for your healing and understand that I am your guide and I am your facilitator, and I have the extra tools, I have abilities that I can help you with your healing. I am not your healer, and I'm not doing the work for you. Okay, so people do get confused, and yes, I do bring in my abilities and I help, but you have to do something. You have to participate. You have to do the work in between sessions. You cannot just sit back and expect somebody to wave a magic wand and everything to be okay. Okay? So that is really important that you understand that it's your responsibility. But yes, I am assisting you and I'm helping you see things and I'm helping you clear things. No, like for sure. Okay? The fifth thing is that you are ready to release a lot of toxins on the mental, the emotional, and the physical levels. So this means you are ready to visit old wounds, old blocks, old traumas, and you're aware that when you deal with them, that you may experience a detox reaction, meaning it could happen physically, or you might cry for a couple days. Like it's like you have to be okay with that and almost expect that it could happen. Okay, don't be afraid of it. Understand that it's a good thing. Every time someone says I had diarrhea for the whole night, it's like, yay, great, I love it. It's not bad, it's actually good. It means your body is releasing the stuff that doesn't need to be there anymore. All right. And the sixth and final thing that I came up with on my little list here, if you have the belief, I've tried everything and nothing works, I can't work with you. And the reason is because that belief is so heavy that it blocks the session from working and healing and helping you. I had this already as a recent experience. It's just, it would take like at least one session to break free of that. But because the belief is even, it's like, it's a block to the session anyways. Like it's such a barrier that you have to work on releasing that. And maybe it is possible to do it in a session. But if you carry that belief, I can tell you one of two things is going to happen. I can't take you as a client, or you'll do a session and you won't come back. Okay. Because in that session, you'll be like, oh, well, nothing happened, didn't work. Or you'll do like 2 or 3 and then you won't come back because nothing works. Right? So this one's a tough one. I've encountered this before, and it really is a tough one because I feel like people need to clear it before they even contact me. Because it's like, I can try and help you get over that, but it's almost like, do you believe that I can help you get over it? Because maybe you don't. So what's the point? Right? So this is a big one. You know, the stuff about like, there's other beliefs that people hold, like I don't deserve to be healthy. That's stuff I can deal with. When you don't think that anything can work for you anymore because you've tried everything and you know it all, and that's a tough one. I mean, maybe someone has some feedback on that. You know, I just feel like you got to break that barrier because there's nothing I can do in terms of, I can't make you believe something, but I can help you break the blocks that are there, but you have to be open to that, right? Okay. So just to go over those 6, okay? It is the first one. You understand time and space, distance are not a factor for the effectiveness of the healing. You understand that you understand and have experiences, number 2, with meditation and healing and energy work. Number 3, you understand that healing is a journey, so you have to be patient, layer by layer. Number 4, you take responsibility for your healing. That's in your hands. I just facilitate. 5, you are ready and looking forward to releasing crap and toxins and stuff out of your body, and you're okay with that purge. And 6, you do not carry the belief, or you are breaking that belief, like you are ready to break that belief, or you know you need to clear it, of I've tried everything and nothing works. Okay? So I do feel that the right clients are showing up for the most part. Sometimes, there's a few that just aren't ready, and that's okay. Maybe another time, maybe another person, maybe it's not me, and that's okay. So if you are interested in this healing work, I do offer a free 30-minute consult, but it's also because I have to screen you, I have to check, and I might even keep this list on hand because I think it's really useful. I think it's really good to know. And if you feel like you've checked off all of them and you're like, yep, I'm good, feel free to contact me if you feel like you're ready for something like this and we can chat, okay? So you can, if you're watching on YouTube, links are below. Also links to the Etsy shop to order a reading if you want to do that. Or if you want to email me, you can for a one-on-one reading. And yeah, so I look forward to hearing from you, and I wish you lots of love and healing on your journey. Bye for now.